All right, community leaders, hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you had a great long weekend this past weekend and are excited about rolling into fall with me as much as I am. This is my favorite time of the year, and so it's just the best. So want to try to keep this short, shoot you a quick update for what's going on for this weekend and the weeks to come, just so we're all on the same page. You should have received this from your coach, and so man, just be in communication with them so that we're all on the same page. So thankful for what you do here as a community leader for this ministry. We are seeing God grow it in an amazing way, and it's a lot to do with you are willing to step in and say, we're going to do what we can do and trust that God's going to do what only He can do. And so thank you so much for being a part of this team. So here's the big things for this week. Here's the big rocks. So Mastermind is a new series starting this weekend. We're going to be set up in there in the lobby for the next 2 weekends. Now, we learned a ton through Hope in the Dark about how to do rapid onboarding, how to get people through the process sooner. And so we're going to step into that for just these next 2 weekends with Mastermind. Now, it's not going to be as heavy of a push for life groups as we saw, like with Hope in the Dark, but our goal is we're going to try to start 15 new groups out of it, just because we want to be there. We want to be pushing hard, knowing that God is going to bring that momentum. So we've set up in the lobby for the next 2 weekends. I'm going to ask you to, whatever service you're attending, man, plan on staying, coming before or staying after, just to be there to help get people connected. This is a huge thing for people who step into leading a life group. We got to be there to meet them. God's doing something in their heart, so we got to be there to get them connected into their next step. So be sure you're there. For those of you who did such a great job with this at Hope in the Dark, thank you so much. We'd love to see more of you come, just so we can see, just make this thing work, make this thing rock on. So be sure to be there for the services before or after, the lobby time before or after the service you attend. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied there. Okay, so this Sunday, just so everybody's on the same page, we are having a vision meeting. So we're bringing in about 10 to 12 new people to join as community leaders. And so we're so excited about this. This is going to be huge for us to be able to continue to be healthy, to continue to be able to meet the needs of our life groups, and to be able to keep this thing scalable. It's so important. So it's going to be this Sunday at 1 o'clock. If you are available, come check it out. If you are to where you could help in Life Kids, so when these new people are bringing their extra kids for that service, we're not overwhelming Life Kids, man, that's even better. But man, if you want to just say you want to come and just be able to give your advice to what it is to be a community leader, love for you to come join us for that as well. But like I said, if you say, man, I can come help and step into a Life Kids room, not even if you haven't served in Life Kids before, if you have a background check and you want to come be a part of that, man, that would be a huge help. So that's this Sunday coming up. We're so excited about that. At the very least, be praying about that as we bring people on our team, because we do our best to target the right people for this team as much as just as we did when we targeted you guys. And so we're excited to see what God's going to do through this. Now, coming up in the months ahead, I wanted to let you know, you guys have heard about Sisters, you've heard about Wildlife that's coming up. So planning the event of it and the groups, here's what I want to talk about. Planning of it. If you, men especially, we are just in the early stages of planning what our Wildlife's going to be like. Andrew, I know I talked to you personally, and you're excited about joining up. Any other guys that say, man, I want to be a part of planning that to make sure it's awesome, this is going to be huge for our campus, okay? And so I want to extend that to you. Let me know if you are interested in it. I'm going to be reaching out to some of you guys, but let's get this thing planned to be the best event that they've had here at the campus. Now, ladies with Sisters, if you're passionate about decorating, if you're passionate about that kind of stuff, man, come jump in and be a part of it. At the very least, I'm going to ask you to be here that night to help get people connected, okay? Because this is a night that it is going to be just every year we see Sisters as an awesome event to get women together, worshiping God and connected in community. Now, here's the big ask that I'm going to make for this, the big ask I'm going to make for this. I'm going to ask you as a community leader to practice what we preach, okay? I'm going to ask you to do what I'm doing. I'm going to ask you to step out. If you're a man, I'm going to ask you to lead a wildlife group going into that event. And if you're a female, I'm going to ask you to lead a Sisters event going into Sisters. If we're on this team, we say life groups is the team that I serve on, life groups is what I'm about. I'm going to ask you to take 4 weeks and to lead a group of ladies, lead a group of men, as we are getting people connected into community. This is what we do. And so I'm giving you plenty of time to plan it, because we're about a month out even from Sisters and about 6 to 8 weeks out from Wildlife. Man, plan on doing a 4-week group. Even if it's just for that time, man, you may make connections and say, we're going to continue this on. You may find somebody in that group that you can hand the leadership off to, and they continue on. The goal is getting people connected with each other, getting people connected into community. So that's what I'm going to ask you to do. As we go into those events, I'm going to ask you to lead a group so that we can say, yeah, this is what we do. That we're about life groups, so we're going to practice what we preach. Okay, cool. So monthly meetings. We started this last month. Saw a lot of momentum with this. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed seeing you guys get connected. Excited to see where we go this month. This Sunday coming up, Kelly and Rockford will be meeting with their Spains of Care. So if you're in Kelly or Rockford's, plan on meeting. They'll be reaching out to you about what time that is. Michelle and Rob will be the 16th, and then Christy and Musio will be the 23rd there. So these are vital, guys. These are vital for us to stay in communication, stay on the same page about everything, so we are all moving in the right direction together. So excited to see you get plugged in to those. Guys, if you have any questions on anything, reach out to me, reach out to Caroline, especially reach out to your coach and say, hey, this is my question that I have about this. This is a huge month for us to continue to this momentum, and so we know God's going to bring it. We just want to be ready and willing to do what we can to harness that and move it in the right direction. So love you guys. Thank you so much. Holler at me if you need anything.